Hey, how you doing?
Good.
Yeah, I sent out the reminder yesterday.
Okay.
I guess it's, people start logging on in a second. Yeah,
Don't have to.
yeah, but I'm not going to stay the entire time. I gotta go to the eye doctor. I gotta go get my glasses changed. How was your spring break?
It was good. It was good.
You can come here. You'll have a class here? Yeah. Say again?
Everything's good. Yeah. Yeah.
That's great.
It's good. Yeah.
Great. You're the only one. Oh, I gotta move to another room. Come on. Yon, I think you might have to post after more people arrive.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
Oh, waiting for a few more people to arrive. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Hello. Hi.
Hopefully everybody had a lovely spring break. They had a chance to actually go outside and see the sun.
All right. Hello, everyone. I sharing the chat room, the link for the session today. Do you want me to start now, Maurice?
I have 2 more people joining, so
Okay.
let's wait another minute and then get started.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think you do need to repost the link. I think those who arrive after you post it would not see.
Yeah.
We had the RCMI conference today, so everybody is probably on the plane back. It was about 31 people from pharmacy went
No.
to Maryland.
Okay.
Oh, and actually the conference was a lot about RCMI and AI, by the way, and there's more free cloud stuff that we have now. I don't know if you've heard of Share from NIH. Have you heard of that before?
Yeah. No.
Yeah, I have a website after this with all you guys' training, and I'm gonna put also the links in for sign up because FAMU is free for FAMU. And just like NRP,
Okay.
but this one is from NIH.
Oh, okay, okay. That's perfect. It's good.
And they use Terra, Terra, for a background, but Terra is usually they charge you, but they won't charge us.
Okay.
All right.
Uh,
Good afternoon, everyone. Yon is going to be running our program today, so I'll give him control. Go ahead.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Let me share the screen. All right. I guess you can see my screen. Okay. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining this session on data visualization. So today we're going to explore one of the most important steps in exploratory data analysis, visualizing data to uncover patterns or insights. This workshop is structured around three key visualization types: scatter plots, line plots, and bar plots. And by the end, you were able to create and interpret those visualizations using Python Matplotlib library. But as well, we're gonna use AI to generate code and make you feel more free to interact with the template. So as we gain some intuition how to generate code with AI, so we're gonna see how is the process for understanding here the different steps to do this visualization part. So we start with running the first cell, which contain all the libraries we need to run the code today. And part one is scatter plots. So most of us have been done visualization plots for research or presentations. The three plots we're gonna look at today are the ones we most use because they actually can infer some information about the data we're working on it. So scatter plots are a way to create visualization between, in this case, two variables. And here, together, we're gonna create a scatter plot. So we're gonna add a title, add a X and Y labels. So we're gonna run the second chunk of code here that contains synthetic data, that means data that is made it up. And we create a dictionary with weight, gender, and height, and some ID. Then our data is called DF. And here we have 4 columns with some information, some data about height, weight, and gender. So step one is we're gonna create a scatter plot using weight as the x-axis value and height as the y-axis value. So we have here already the code to generate the scatter plot in this case. So here, maybe like this. Okay, so we're using basically Python commands or code to generate the plot. So PLT, as you see in the code, is the way we can call the library to plot the figure. We can add as many labels, titles, anything you need in the graph, you note here. After that point, we have first of all the figure and then the scatter. You can define the color, this case blue. But and also, line 3, 4, 5, and 6, we have generate the title, the X label, Y label, and some grid if we want. Here I change the color to red. So it seems, nothing strange until now, just some code that generate some graph figure. And here we are looking to adding other parameters like the title in this case called the relationship between height and weight in patients. So again, you can let's see title. Okay, you can change that information in PLT that title, and then we can add this title to the scatter plot. So we had two titles here, line 3, line 6. So I think we can get rid of this one. And we're gonna get the same answer. Yeah. It's just changing the information in one of the PLT that title. Okay. Step 3, that is to add a x-axis label called weight in pounds and y-axis label called height in inches. Okay, I think we already have here added the weight. See here, and is PLT X label and PLT that Y label. So basically after PLT figure and scatter, which it give me line 1 or 2, all the parameters I want for the graph, the color, the if I the dimension of the graph, that's the figure size, and what I want to be in the X label and in the Y label. In line 3 below, we can define anything you want to add as extra for your graph, like the title labels, names of the labels. You want a grid that gives you this square grid, here font. And you want also more labels. Again, here, I think we are repeating the labels. We don't need this. So, okay. So now we're gonna train in our own to solve this problem 1.2. We have another data we create here with X and Y, and there are some integers of some numeric values there, and here we create this scatter plot of numbers. So after running this graph, this code, we have generated this graph. We want now to all together work to create now a title for this graph here. So the information is, the above information from recording the age of cars and the speed at which they pass by. Add the following title: speed of cars passing by versus how many years old the car is. Here, complete the scope. You can delete this part. If you still, say, I'm not really familiar with Python code, you start generated with AI. I don't know if the free version have this generated with AI we see last time, but you click there and it's gonna show chat box here. And the tricky part with the AI here is that you have to be very specific in the way you want your code to be generated for your outcome, because it can give you more than what you need in this case. So in this case, we have a data called df, and you want to add a title, right, to that scatter plot. So we can say using df data set. You can copy and paste here, add the following title. Okay, We can say using df scatter plot, because that's the plot we're using. Add the following type. So click enter. You see, notice here that I generate the code with the title, the speed of car passing by versus how many years the car old. If you run this code, it actually generate the title for the same graph. That was successful because they give you exactly the code pretty much like we have here at the before. Without calling the data again. So what you can do is just leave it like that, or you can delete whatever is between line 3 and 4. That's it. Then we have it. Okay, so I delete something. Okay. Oh, generate again. Sorry. Okay, yeah, we have the graphic. You can close the prompt here, or you can leave it on. So it's good idea to leave it on, because then you can get more intuition how to start using more prompts to get your answers. And then you have some feedback there for the next prompt. So, okay, we have the scatter plot with the title speed cars passing by how many years old the car is. So, do you have any questions until now? No?
Well,
All right.
John, I have one question, but maybe how can you export this eventually when you finish this up? Is there a way to export it into a
Oh,
Word
yeah.
document or something like that?
Oh, yeah, you can here in file, the laptop.
Oh, okay.
You can,
Oh, no, all right, okay, thank you.
yeah, you can download.
Okay,
Yeah, you can download as a template, this YPNB template.
okay,
It's okay. The one I didn't want that we can use in NRP, they allow you to export it as a PDF or Word document. Because they made it that way much better. So here
all right.
I have that option. Yeah. But yeah. And also here when you generate the graph, let me see. Okay, here you can view the output as a full screen. Okay, but see. Oh no. Okay, I would look at later, but it's a notion that you can also export only the figure as a PNG, or so you can. So yeah, step 3, we're gonna add the X axis label age of car years. So we're still using the same previous code, but we start adding more information. X labels, I mean, instead of X value, we want to be called age of car years. You can again put it manually or use the AI to generate the code. So we generate with AI, we can say the same, because we leave this prompt open, we can copy and paste it here, and then you change. And then you change adding the following. You can change add and change, delete that, and then you can say add the X label, and then enter. So the AI starts getting in, following your prompts, getting intuition of, okay, you're referring to the same scatter plot, and then it add the A of car years as an X label. And then it generates here the label age of car years. So the way you want it. And then step 4, add the YX label, da. So again, I can copy this and generate with AI. Click in generate with AI. But now I don't want the X label, I want the Y label. It's called speed of car when it passes. Enter. And again, it generates a code with the speed of car passing by versus how many years old the car is. So that's a scatter plot, so we can see the relationship between two variables. But now, back to the lecture, we have another graph figure we can use called line plots. So line plots is a way we can create another graph. We're gonna create here in this case another data set called synthetic with height and age. And here we have the column, the two columns. And then step 1 is create a line plot using age as the x-axis and value and height as the y-axis value. Okay, we have here the line plot. And here is another graph to see the relationship between two variables, but now we can use age as a continuous variable. And then we can see the progress of height change when the age start increasing or the increasing. So this graph is good for see this, compare these two kind of variables. And then adding a labels and a title. So we're gonna again use the in this case you notice the where is it PLT is called plot compared with the previous that was a scattered plot that was PLT scattered. You see the difference? So just we change scattered to now a PLT that plot. Then we have this graph. So adding labels and a title, we have in this case the title graph showing patient height over time, and we have age and height. Okay, this graph is okay. We have labels and title. Then now we're gonna try in our own to create. Step 1 is to create a line plot out, a line plot with this following data. Here we have a different data, X and Y. We click here, we just create the data there. And now we start adding the graph, code graph here could be like 4. Okay, so you can generate with AI or you can just copy and paste. Gonna copy and paste. And create a line plot out of the following data. So the following data is called DF. So how I know I'm sure I'm using the data for this plot? It's called heights. Oh, sorry. Within the code, the data is called here after the PLT that plot. So you delete heights because now our data is called DF. And what is gonna be our X value? Instead of H, is called X, right? That's what we have here. And here again, we delete high and go DF. And then high is replaced with Y. And then the X label is called what? X, and the Y label is called Y. So this you can avoid all this editing in your code using only AI. But I just want to show you here manually what the change we do. Oh, okay. This create a library of the following data. So what happened here? X and Y. So we have, is this any relation here? No, because this just random numbers we put in X and random number we put in Y, but we somehow generate some line plot line. And then in step 2, we want to add a title and labels to that graphing. So let's assume the graph and data is representative of the stock market. You want to add a title X label and Y label as a title shows the stock price over time, and the y-axis, x-axis month and y price. So we can see the variation of the price every month in the stock market. So again, we can generate with AI. So we can say, what is the name of the data? It's called DF. So you can put with the DF, that's the name of the data, and then data create a plot line, that's the name of the figure. Be using this information here that I just copy and paste here. So with the data, with the DF data, create a plot line using this, add a title X label as a follow. Just copy and paste there in the prompt. And then it generate again the code, hopefully with the outcome we want. Yeah, it have the title stock price over time, X is month, and Y label is price in thousand. Yeah, it generate the graph the way we want it. So AI is doing a good job for us here in this case. Now the last graph we want to explore is bar plots. Together we will create a bar plot, specifically here. We're gonna add a title and also add X and Y labels. So this is another synthetic data we create with courses and students. We have 4 courses and 4 students, and there are some data about, I guess, how many students are taking each of the course. And then we have create a bar plot using courses as the X axis value and number of students enrolled as the Y axis value. So again, we have here a bar plot. So bar plot is similar to histograms, but it differs because in the way the bars are constructed here, because we have different it works more for what categories columns, like in this case we have different courses categories, and the bar plot can show us the frequency of number of students for each of the courses. Again, you can add title X label and label as a follow. We have the same course offer. Yes. Now the idea is we're gonna try our own. We're gonna create a bar plot of the following data. So the data called lands, and we create different programming languages and the number of students for each of these programming languages. Let me just call it here. That's, we can see the data. We have here 2 columns and for the students. We're gonna add, we're gonna create a bar plot and we're gonna add labels and titles. So again, we have the title to be this number of students in different programming classes. So what is the name of the data? It's called land. So we can generate with AI again. Using lands data, create a bar plot. This case is a bar plot. With the following information, info, column, and then I copy and paste this title, y axis, and here it generate the number of students in different programming classes, the programming classes as in the X label and the Y label number of students. And then here we have what we want. So we have some independent work. You have access to the template. You can try different scenarios here by your own. If you want more advanced, you can see more advanced improving visualizations. In this case, we can improve the way we can see scatter plots. We cannot, in this case, most of the codes are here. Just has to, use AI to generate what you want from these plots. If you want to try your own or you want to apply some of those on your own research. But yeah, so any questions? I think we're done. Okay. We have few people here, but this is recording, so it will be shared with the whole group. I don't see Maurice here, but I guess yes, because we don't have enough people here to do the survey. And then, so Weber, let me see if I can plug the survey today. So the survey here is you already have provided, you are new today, you can provide your family members. If you have already done this, so you don't have to do it again. Okay.
Hi, this is a dumb question, but still I want to ask. Like, why
Yeah.
do I see generate in some of the places and not in others? Is there a reason?
Okay. Yeah, I think because when you go here in the code,
Yes, in the
here,
code.
for example, here, you don't see because there are some comments there, so you have to delete all the comments and then
Hmm,
delete
I see.
there, and then it shows it to you. Yeah.
Right. So if you have started something, then it won't generate anymore.
Yes, exactly. You have to
Got
do
it.
everything, and then it's gonna give you again the ocean to generate with AI.
Right, perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, so Maurice will be sharing the recording to the whole group. Hopefully today I was able to help you with something you were interested in. But thank you for attending.
Thank you, Jan.
Thank you.
Thank you. This was great. Thank you.
Thank you.